So this video is just to show the Mikron F75 that I currently have for sale on the Anglo-Swiss Tours website. It's a machine that was in a major manufacturing company, but it appears to have been very well looked after, and it was in a very dirty condition when I took it on, and I was just going to sell it on just as it was. However, when I started just doing some rudimentary cleaning up and adjustment, I found the machine was in extremely good condition. So the machine's benefited from a complete overhaul, really. It's got new belts. It's been really thoroughly cleaned. It's had a couple of new components made for it to make it all fully functioning, and in the process of cleaning the machine up, it's been dismantled and put back together again, and I can report that all the bearings and the slides are all in very good condition. The bearings are particularly good, spindles and the bearings. The slides have a bit of wear in them, so the longitudinal slide goes slightly tight at either end. There's not very much in the vertical slide at all, and there's not really very much wear in the slide moving back and forth either. Some of that's evidenced by the fact that the jib strips, that they're tapered jibs on this machine, that they're not really screwed right in, disappearing into the castings, which is a sign usually of a very worn machine. So the machine's really, it's never been in private hands, so it's never suffered from the sort of abuse that they often have in private hands. So when these machines were built in the 1930s right the way through to the 1960s, the top speed from the cabinet mounted machines was only 1100 RPM, and this machine only has a single speed motor on it. Some of them had a two-speed motor, which just gave them lower register of speeds rather than higher. But this can be run, if it was run with an inverter, it would be possible to get the top speed of this machine up to 2000 RPM, which is the maximum that they said that the horizontal and the vertical head should be run at. One great advantage of this machine, as compared to my other machine that you can see the video, my own machine, you can see the video on YouTube, is that this machine has got a fibre gear in the headstock. For some reason they abandoned the fibre gear. I guess that probably too large cutters being used and the gears being stripped. This machine's never suffered from anything like that, and certainly the fibre gear machines are much quieter. I'll give you a quick demonstration with this now. This is set on its highest speed, so as you can hear, that's remarkably quiet. It really is very good. Anyway, when we've got the machine running, I'll give you a demonstration showing the power feeds running. So that's the power feeds, and it's got a stop here, like on Mikron machines. Not all of it, this one does. So as we come up to the automatic stop, that will not allow engagement. There it is. My own machine, has been fitted with an electric motor to drive the power feeds unit, and you can see that on the video. Which gives you completely variable speeds, and it gives you automatic, gives you the ability to reverse the direction of travel of the power feed. This has just got the standard flat belt drive from the back of the headstock, which I'll show when I take the camera, and I'll give a good look around the machine. I put new belts on the transmission for the power feed. but I would really strongly recommend that the power feed is adapted to run with an electric motor. It really makes the machine so much more versatile. So that's the machine with the vertical head on, and I'll do a quick run around. So just the other things on it, it's got the indexing head, which unusually this has the screw thread which will take the accessories from the lathe, which is rather a nice feature, and it's got a lever operated tail stop centre, so that can be adjusted to work between centres. I'll show it doing some milling in a moment. The machine's also got there's a rudimentary set of collets in 1/16 from an 1/8 hole. Most of the common cutters that turn up on eBay and so on, so they're useful. Particularly useful, of course, if you've got a Mikron T90 lathe, because all the collets will fit this machine. So I'll just do a quick review around the machine with the vertical head on, and I'll do a bit of milling, and then I'll put the horizontal head on and have a look at that too. So here we have just a look around the machine with you can see the lovely Mikron finish, which is a sort of I'm never quite sure whether it's a metal sprayed finish or whether it's just extremely good castings with some kind of shot blasting process applied to it. But it is really nice. The machine was painted when I got it, and I spent a lot of time stripping all the paint off, so it's all back to its original finish. And then we've got the power feed unit at the side here, and you can see the way that it's belt driven from the side. I'll just run it up so we can see that running. There it is. And a nice little attachment here for running the power feeds. And as I say, it would be so much better if it was all run through an electric motor, running it all. Motor down in the cabinet at the bottom here, driven up through this sort of trouser leg through with a flat belt, just like the other machine. Right, so we're now to just our miller square. Just got a bit of 3/8 mild steel here and a rather large 5. That's probably a 20mm cutter, in fact, or an 18mm cutter in there. And we'll just do a quick mill of a square on the end using the power feed. So the machine running. Just bring the table up. Now we're index round. So there it is, so there's the horizontal head, and it takes a collet just like the lathe does. No difference really between the lathe spindle and the horizontal head spindle, except for this has got 4. This has got 3 pulleys and the lathe has 4. This also takes accommodates the lathe chucks too. So there's the horizontal spindle. So that runs in the opposite direction. We also have the belt for the horizontal spindle. Takes a belt to drive the power feed. This is just an elastic belt. So there's the power feed on for the horizontal. Up, turning in one direction. So there they are. So as you can see, it all runs really nicely. As I said, I've had this spindle apart and that's all good. Journals are in excellent condition, the bearings are in excellent condition. It's all adjusted up to how it should be, and it runs really nicely. And again, it's the same top speed for this spindle as it is for the other vertical. Both running at 1100 RPM. So there it is, all round a really nice little machine. It just wants a nice little machine vise to go on it. As I say, it's got 9 pollets with it. Really very much else to say. So check out the photographs. There'll be some photographs, some high-res photographs on the website showing the machine in detail. So